There was recently an Indian motorcycle ride organised from the Epping Indian dealership to Indian Motorcycle in Ballarat by Road Tripper Oz, otherwise known as Damien, who invited me along to say g'day. Damien was riding this very nice Indian Jack Daniels limited edition Challenger Dark Horse. I believe there are only 107 of these limited edition bikes worldwide, and Damien's bike is number 91. Damien's partner Christine was riding this very special and unique Indian Chief Vintage, so I thought I'd check it out and have a chat. I'll leave links to both Damien's and Christine's YouTube channels in the description below, but in the meantime, let's check out Christine's really special bike. How you doing? This is yours, is it?
Yes.
Are you Chris?
Yes, I am.
Damien said that you were his partner. So
yes, well, he's mine actually. But I watched your video last night.
Oh, did you? Oh,
yeah,
awesome.
Damien showed me
Okay, cool.
your video. Yeah,
awesome.
it was good. And
explain what's happening here. Explain. So you love horses?
I do. I like that whole steampunk equestrian Western vibe.
Yep.
And I specifically bought the Chief Vintage because I had an idea of the design I wanted.
Okay.
There's other Indians I prefer, like the Springfield is my favourite Indian.
Okay. Yep.
It's got that slightly shorter rake, although they're all got the short rake now, but when this came out, it's about 4 degrees longer.
Okay, yes.
So it's a little bit more turning circles, a little bit more cumbersome.
Yes. Yep.
But for what I wanted to create...
Do you mind if I put you on camera?
No, go ahead.
Yeah.
For what I wanted to create, the Vintage was the only one that was going to pull off the design that I had in mind. So this was a black bike.
Oh, really?
And I had it, I did the wrap design and got it wrapped.
So this is all a wrap.
wrap.
What we're saying here is a wrap.
All wrapped,
Fantastic.
yeah. You can actually see some of the...
Okay,
I've put some extra protection clear just where you rub it.
Yeah.
And then I just got rid of the new bags. These are my second set of bags, and I sort of repurpose leather.
Okay. Yeah.
So I find old belts and old interesting things. These are early 1900 turn of the century stirrups from New Mexico.
Wow.
So one of my followers in America sent them over to me. They're the real McCoy.
So can you actually...
Yes. So that's...
Someone sits on this? Can you...
Yeah, I can. Yeah, it's properly docked.
Yeah, okay.
It's got the proper docking system on it.
Yep.
But it's more cosmetic.
Yes,
it's more show.
yeah,
but I can pillion. I don't pillion anyone. But I've done a few shows where I've had Miss Cowgirl 2016, and I've taken her around the arena.
Okay. Yeah. Fantastic. This is cool too.
Yeah, I got actually a friend of mine got me that. They got that from. So there's bits and
There's
pieces
stuff everywhere, isn't there? Like when you look at it. Yeah.
There's something there. I mean, these are they're all a bit weathered now, but they're from America. Different things.
That's cool.
What else have I got? Headdress.
And the good thing is, being wrapped, you can just take it back to the black paint.
Correct. Yeah.
Anytime you want.
If it was able to go put a hairdryer on it, I think, and it just all peels off.
Yeah.
So I bought it new, so there wouldn't be a scratch on it.
Yeah. And so, who did all the graphics for you? Like, did
a wrap in Lane Cove. It was so long ago. A1 wraps.
Okay. And they designed like the textures, or did you pick them out?
I did the design and chose how I wanted to look, and they made it happen. In fact, when they did it, I approved it all, but when it came to me, this was quite a bit orangey, a bit light.
Okay, yeah.
And I didn't really. It was too light. And then one day I was staining all my leather and playing with it, so I didn't like the light colour.
Yep.
I dripped a bit on there, and I go, oh shit, and I tried it, and it wouldn't come off. So the wrap is porous enough for me to stain it.
Wow.
So I just then got the leather stain and just got a cotton bud, and I just darkened it up, and it was then perfect.
So how did you get is it a clear film over the top, or was it a spray, or how did you get it clear? Like
that's just the wrap.
So that's just a wrap, and so it even took the stain with that clear on that
correct
level of gloss.
I know. When I rang them up and told them, they couldn't believe it.
Yeah, wow.
And that's this is my ex-husband and his balls. So in here, I mean, it's got my overnight bag in there.
Is this you?
This is the barbering biker. Yeah. So I travel around and do makeovers, but that's just got my gear in it at the moment for tonight. But normally I have my barbering gear in here.
Okay. Yeah.
And
nice.
Set up, I have a trailer as well.
Oh, do you really? Oh, it's a tow bar. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So The trailer's called Billy the Kid, and this is called Calamity Jane.
Okay.
And the trailer's all been customised as well, so it all matches. It looks like an old. I've got like corrugated iron finish on the trailer.
Okay.
Yeah. So just sort of bespoke the bags a bit, added things on it.
Yeah, that's so cool.
I mean, this is probably highly illegal. It's just a toy, plastic gun, but I have been pulled over by the police for breath testing.
Did they see it?
Yeah, they look at the whole bike and then they just look at me and they go, "Look, love, just go." This is too much for them. It's just, I'm sure they look at me and they go, "There's just too much paperwork."
It's fun, isn't it? Like, it's a fun thing.
Nothing comes off there. Everything's properly attached.
Yes. Yeah.
What else can I show you? I've got, I've got bits and pieces hanging off all over the place.
Yeah.
Coyote head.
Oh, yeah.
And my cards don't fly out either.
Really?
No, I know.
Serious?
Serious.
Did you take off one day, forget they were there?
Yeah, and I got home and they were all still there. I go, "Oh, there you go." They don't fly out.
It must be protected from the wind.
Yeah, it just must be a sort of some aerodynamic in there that it misses.
Superb.
Yeah, so that's all of it.
When Damien said that I'd recognise your bike, I'm thinking, why would I recognise you?
Why?
And then when you saw it coming, I thought, now I understand what he's saying. Yeah.
So it's just bits and pieces. I find old belts. I go to junk shops. You've heard of American Pickers? Well, I'm the Aussie scout.
Yeah.
I go around and find.
Have you weighed the bike with all the gear?
Yes, I've gone to a weigh station and. The guys were great, and so the bike with me on it and one overnight roll bag, which didn't have much, half a tonne of fun.
Okay, so 500 kilos.
So I'm about 70. So
500 kilos.
So she's
that's pretty good.
She's about 420, 430.
Yeah, because my Vulcan Vaquero was 400 kilos. Without me on it.
Yes, so she's about I think as it is now, I reckon 420, 430.
Yeah, okay.
Then I stick my fat ass on it and bung it up to half a tonne.
Yeah, there you go. Well, that's fine. Yeah. So that's not too bad then, weight-wise.
No, she rides lovely.
Yeah.
It's nice and it's a travelling armchair.
Yeah. Fantastic. So good to see people doing that. You've done your helmet as well.
Yes, I painted the helmet.
And what is that, a Bell helmet or is it
it's a Scorpion Vintage.
Scorpion Vintage, okay. Yeah. That's cool.
I like it because I used to have an open face one, but Damien put me onto this because I can still talk. It shows my whole face.
And it is large, the opening, isn't it?
It's quite large, so it's good.
How is it for wind? I suppose it doesn't matter if you've got your screen.
Doesn't matter, I mean, it does get a little bit noisy, but I put that down. It's just nice to have a little protection, but
I'm a full face helmet rider.
I like the open face, but I must say when I got caught in the rain sometimes.
That's what I like about it. Like I see people wrapping themselves up and just put a full face helmet on and be done with it. That's cool. Oh, well, thanks very much for showing me that, Chris. That's awesome. So how many kilometres have you done on it now?
I'm just about to get the 72k service on it.
Wow, fantastic.
Oh, well, I've had, last year I broke my wrist and it was, it rained, I'm from Sydney.
Yeah, okay.
I broke my wrist and then it rained most weekends. So I actually didn't clock up many Ks last year. I was stopped because of that.
Still, so how long have you had the bike?
6 years.
And 72,000 Ks in 6, that's a good effort.
Is it?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
It would have been more if I didn't really almost knock out a whole year.
Yeah.
Because even now my wrist is still a little bit, how's your father, but it's not too bad.
Yeah. Fantastic. All right.
You boys got your pies?
Get your goggles too.
Oh, yeah. My goggles,
Thanks very much, Chris.
Oh, my pleasure.
I hope you enjoyed that look at Christine's very unique Indian Chief vintage. On the same day, I also caught up with Tom, who came up and introduced himself to me. Tom bought the Indian Chief Dark Horse demo bike I test rode, the very bike that convinced me to buy a Chief. Tom took me all over the modifications he's made to the bike and told me what he'd really thought of the bike after putting a few thousand miles on it. And I recorded it all to make a video. I'll upload the video tomorrow, so look out for that one, and once it's live, I'll add a clickable thumbnail to the end of this one. Does the Chief stack up long term? Find out tomorrow. If you've made it this far, as always, thanks so much for watching, and until next time, bye for now.